18th. So let's hope we can do better than we've been doing the last couple games on last year's game. Because we're kind of getting buried in this series right now.
I took the guy that was next to me. I'm just
Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're one win away from moving on as opposed to one loss from packing it up and heading home.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as this guy gets set to take Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi.
Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta check my, I'm gonna change my settings here.
Stands. We are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game.
Hold on. Settings.
Game's first pitches. We bring you this one here tonight. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's.
I'm gonna change that. Figure out what those trophies are here in a little while. Got 2 of them already.
Obviously, the game plan against this guy, bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Frazier over to his left, 1 down.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Javier Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Walker, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Popped him up. Blanco has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Come on, Riz. It's time to show up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
So here's
better because we're in trouble.
how the Chicago Cubs are.
Damn it, again with the settings.
Defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left makes all the routine plays. You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, keep that front shoulder square, point it towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Andrew McCutcheon is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Kinsler stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball defines the outside corner.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in, punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network.
Now if I can just get my heavy hitters to actually show up.
Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's another 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strike. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is easier. And that's it.
I know how to do this.
And he'll pull into second.
Controls haven't changed much the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I know how to play the
some guys
game.
have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on
He's hitting
stopping
about 360
anytime
in the
soon.
postseason, yeah. Of course, he did well in the regular season, too.
In is Jorge Soler. And this one gets away.
That's good. That's good.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hit back up the middle. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the
second run in 20 innings.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg. He'll show bunt and come up empty. It's strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Barehanded on the move. In time.
I think in this case, the reigning Cy Young winner was the MVP.
The catcher, number 40.
Because Strasburg from my team, he won both.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yes.
Up the middle. Up with it is Kinsley.
Oh, get through, come on.
Will
Yes.
not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned.
That hitter smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend in the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, batting at an even 400. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On the ground is second for Baez. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Striding in now for the Nats, Andre Ethier. First offering on its way. Strike.
Oh, that changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy goes hard when his speed is in the high 80s.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow
he's out. Come on.
With an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
He's out.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. In now for Washington, Carmen Blanco. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0.
2 innings and we're in good shape.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Liner towards second. A lead, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's Javier Baez. Benintendi's on the move. Benintendi aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running again. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Walker comes set. Here's the nothing and two. And it's fouled away. Benintendi leads off second with nobody out. Job of holding up on the ball there, and it's 1-2. And fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Fouled off. Benintendi, the runner at second with one away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got it. Swinging in the dirt. Boats got it. Throw goes to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Yeah, most people wouldn't expect to do that.
Stepping in and getting ready for another shot. Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Rizzo is off at first with 2 away. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded, fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ethier on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning as Dribble Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Stephen Vogt. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
3 innings in the book. We've already scored more runs than we did in the first 2 games.
Things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Walker gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. Frazier will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down.
Sure took it.
Now batting. Right fielder. Jorge.
Striding in once again, Jorge Soler, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Vogt gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Soler is retired, 2 down now. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Bang, bang play.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Come on now.
Good riding action to that thing. It's ball and 2 strikes. Soler, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 2-0. Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutcheon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one. As we cruise into the middle innings, one of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now Gutierrez gets in here as he lifts a high drive to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Franklin Gutierrez. His first homer here in the series, and the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Andrew Benintendi. Last time through was a base hit.
Yep.
And this one, there's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0. Fastball taken on the inner half for a strike.
Come on, we got to get that run back.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it. This bounces up to the plate. This one is looped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Oh, man, he was safe. Come on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Way outside. 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
What might be bench your best player?
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball's down near the shoe tops. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ethier is camped under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andre Ethier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff.
And Ethier has a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Good.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Carmen Blanco is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ethier gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-2. Fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And the ball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Digging in the switch hitter.
Time for this.
Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In the dirt, throw to third, and it's too late. He's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stephen Vogt will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
It's a terrible time to have your worst inning of the season.
Lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Not
good.
good.
Taiwan Walker, strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner.
Foul ball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Kidding me?
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's going to be so frustrating. The way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder up, and found a way to get it down.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the
Why?
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the
Gotta
trigger
be
on that.
fucking kidding me.
Right there, but he was able.
comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Russell into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 28. Franklin.
Terrible time for his worst outing in the fucking season.
He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on.
This game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Nationals lead it 4-2. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
You forgot world champion.
Liner toward right center. McCutcheon moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one of the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now.
Right fielder, number 18.
Digging in once again, Jorge Soler. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone! It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. His first homer so far in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Not going away yet.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th.
Had a 2-0 lead. Had our best pitcher on the mound.
And the Cubbies 3.
Now we're on the verge of getting swept out.
Here's Todd
Like, what the
Frazier
fuck?
now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
We've got to pull our head out of our
Pitch of
butt.
the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Andre Ethier. He singled his last time up. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. High pop-up. Bryant waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Nationals. First baseman, Carmen Blanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carmen Blanco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here at Nationals Park, on to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Koji Uehara is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Great.
Ready?
Okay, so we're gonna probably need a left-hander or someone that hits righties really well.
For another shot now, Steven Strasburg. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This thing's strong from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The wind-up and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both the left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice job there, taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bouncing ball hits to Frazier down to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
I'm at a loss here because, I mean, we're the best record. You're amazing, and then
he's 2 for 3 thus far.
We just can't solve the Washington Nationals.
Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's laid on for ball 2. The 2-1. Swing and a ball hits softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit on the ground out short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Your attention, please.
New pitch to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. And that just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time as Drupal Cabrera is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside side of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And even 2-2 count for the Nationals catcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And fielder will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Come on. We need this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 30.
Here's Javier Baez.
Will Harris.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 in the count. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strike. 8th inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the nothing pitch. Flying toward right center. And that finds him out to grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chris Bryant. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third.
No.
Attacks there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Bases are
What was I
empty here.
thinking? I thought that was going to get further away than it did. Damn it.
The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Blanco fields it cleanly, and he throws it away.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid
where he
out
was
there,
even throwing
and he
that.
might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. In the dirt here. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely.
Oh. I thought he was dead meat.
I'm set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and two strikes. Frazier ranging into the outfield, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bryant, runner at first with two gone. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that's no good either as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Swing and a miss as he chases strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 4-3.
What did I swing at that for? What did I swing at that for?
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He starts off the inning against a guy.
Leading up for the Nationals, right fielder, Andrew
Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
He's ready.
Here to switch around right the other way.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes,
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
It fired up the middle. Into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Center fielder, number 28.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-1 is a good fastball swung on and missed. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This is for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nats leave a pair, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Riding in once again, Jorge Soler. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Smoke on the ground, left side. That's the move for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Addison Russell. A swing and look at the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for them. Just got to drive them in now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing. Miss on the slider. That's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nick Hamlin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. Runner goes for third. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this ball swung on and hits to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals will look to finish off the sweep in front of the home faithful tomorrow night. They go up 3-0 here in the series as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this game.
Well, I guess make history or we're history. See you tomorrow.